How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bringing you some absolute bangers that are all on sale on the PlayStation Store for the Player's Choice sale that runs through October 22nd. As usual, I've scoured this sale for all the full games, game bundles, and premium editions that are at the lowest price they've been in recent history and are at least a 70 on OpenCritic. So if that sounds like the kind of video you want to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my coverage of any new sales that Sony puts out. I'm trying to get to 10K by the end of the year, so every bit helps. Alright, that's enough yapping from me, let's get into the video. For $9.99, God of War is a brutal and emotional action-adventure that reimagines the iconic series with a grounded story set in the harsh world of Norse mythology. Playing as Kratos, you'll wield the mighty Leviathan axe in deeply satisfying cinematic combat while exploring vast, interconnected landscapes teeming with secrets, gods, and monsters alongside your son Atreus. Together, you'll embark on a powerful journey of loss, growth, and redemption as Kratos confronts both the enemies of this harsh Norse world and the rage that still burns within himself. With stunning visuals, fluid gameplay, and a story that blends epic myth with human emotion, it's a modern masterpiece. It's a 94 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is a third-person action-adventure that follows Cal Kestis, a young Padawan on the run after Order 66, as he struggles to survive and rebuild the Jedi Order. You'll explore vast, interconnected planets filled with secrets, puzzles, and dangerous wildlife, while mastering lightsaber combat and force powers in fast, tactical battles inspired by classic action games. Every encounter feels cinematic and deliberate, combining platforming, exploration, and story-driven character moments with satisfying skill progression, rich lore, and meaningful upgrades that deepen both gameplay and narrative impact throughout your galactic journey. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $9.99, God of War 3 Remastered delivers an epic, blood-soaked finale to Kratos' original Greek saga, enhanced with 1080p visuals and 60 FPS performance that make every brutal strike feel even more powerful, cinematic, and exhilarating. You'll ascend from the fiery depths of Hades to the peak of Mount Olympus, cutting through gods, titans, and monsters in some of the most visually spectacular and over-the-top boss battles ever created. Armed with his iconic Blades of Exile, Kratos unleashes devastating combos, unlocks new weapons, and uses elemental magic to annihilate everything in his path while solving clever, large-scale puzzles that break up the non-stop carnage. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 12 hours to platinum. For $5.99, Mass Effect Legendary Edition is the definitive remastered collection of the acclaimed Mass Effect trilogy, putting you in the role of Commander Shepard as the last line of defense against the galaxy's greatest threat. You'll experience heart-pounding action, deep narrative choices, and cinematic storytelling across 3 epic games, complete with over 40 DLCs including promo weapons, armor, and packs, all fully optimized for stunning 4K Ultra HD visuals and enhanced gameplay. Create and customize your Shepard, assemble a squad of elite companions, and make decisions that ripple across the galaxy, affecting relationships, battles, and the ultimate fate of entire civilizations. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 80 hours to get all 3 platinums. For $7.99, Yakuza Like a Dragon is a story-driven RPG following Ichiban Kasuga, a low-ranking Yakuza who serves 18 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit, only to return and find his clan destroyed and everyone he trusted gone. Explore modern-day Yokohama, uncover the shocking truth behind his family's betrayal, and become an unlikely hero for the city's outcasts, engaging in dynamic, turn-based combat with everything from bats and umbrellas to bikes and street signs. Switch between 19 unique jobs, recruit up to 7 party members, level up combat skills, unlock powerful combos, and enjoy 50 optional sub-stories and hilarious minigames that bring the city to life. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remaster brings 2 of the most beloved RPGs of their generation to PlayStation 4, fully remastered with stunning graphics and audio. You'll experience the epic journeys of Titus, Yuna, and their companions in Final Fantasy X, then continue the adventure in Final Fantasy X-2, exploring deeply emotional stories, memorable characters, and thrilling battles across vibrant, beautifully realized worlds. Enjoy remastered or original soundtracks, additional NPCs and monsters, and even a 30-minute audio drama that expands the story beyond X-2, all while taking advantage of cross-save compatibility with PS3 and PS Vita. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 240 hours to get both platinums. For $9.89, Undertale is a quirky, genre-defying RPG where your choices shape the story in surprising, often hilarious, heartfelt, emotionally impactful, and surprisingly profound ways. Explore a vibrant world filled with strange and memorable characters, from dancing slimes to talking dogs, where every encounter challenges you to show mercy or unleash destruction using a unique, timing-based battle system, rewarding creativity, strategy, and experimentation, all brought to life with original pixel art, a charming soundtrack, and witty, unforgettable dialogue. Whether negotiating, fighting, or simply interacting with the world, your decisions determine how the story unfolds. It's a 93 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $9.59, Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom is a charming, story-driven RPG that follows young King Evan on a heroic quest to rebuild his kingdom, unite his world, and protect its people from looming darkness and treacherous, cunning enemies. You'll explore a vibrant, animated world that seamlessly blends cinematic storytelling with engaging gameplay, battle fantastical creatures in strategic real-time combat, and manage kingdom-building elements that shape the fate of your realm. With enchanting character designs by Yoshiyuki Momose, a stirring soundtrack by Joe Hisaishi, and whimsical yet emotional storytelling, it's an unforgettable adventure for players of all ages. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 85 hours to platinum. For $7.99, Dreams is a boundless creation and gaming platform from the creators of Little Big Planet, letting you play thousands of unique games made by players from around the world, and even entirely new, imaginative, and mind-bending genres. You can explore an ever-expanding universe of experiences, with new games, levels, and creations added daily, offering endless opportunities for discovery, experimentation, creativity, and fun. Dreams also provides powerful tools and tutorials to create your own games, music, art, memes, and more, which can be shared and enjoyed by a vibrant global community of creators. It's a 90 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 75 hours to platinum. For $8.39, Final Fantasy IX brings the beloved classic to PlayStation 4 with enhanced features like trophies, high speed and no encounter modes, autosave, and stunning high-definition visuals. You'll follow Zidane, a charming thief, Princess Garnet, and the young black mage Vivi, as their lives intertwine in an epic, emotionally charged adventure across a picture book-like fantasy world filled with magic, intrigue, and unforgettable, richly detailed characters. Experience the Tantalus Theater Troupe's mischievous schemes, thrilling battles, and heartwarming moments as you unravel a magnificent crystal-centered story that blends humor, drama, and timeless RPG gameplay. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. For $6.38, Life is Strange 2 continues the award-winning series with an emotional, choice-driven narrative from Don't Nod Entertainment. After a tragic incident, brothers Sean and Daniel Diaz flee their home, embarking on a perilous, emotionally charged journey to Mexico while gripping with Daniel's emerging telekinetic powers, and 16-year-old Sean must protect his younger brother, provide shelter, and teach him right from wrong, making choices that shape not only their destinies, but also the lives of everyone they encounter along the way. The road is long, perilous, and filled with difficult choices that could bond them forever or tear their brotherhood apart. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 13 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Bioshock The Collection lets you return to the iconic cities of Rapture and Columbia and experience the award-winning, critically acclaimed Bioshock universe like never before. This fully remastered collection presents all single-player content from Bioshock, Bioshock 2, and Bioshock Infinite, including all single-player add-ons, the Columbia's Finest Pack, and director's commentary Imagining Bioshock featuring Ken Levine and Sean Robertson. Explore dark, atmospheric environments, encounter morally complex characters, and engage in immersive, narrative-driven first-person gameplay, where your choices and combat strategy shape the story. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 70 hours to get all 3 platinums. For $9.99, Untitled Goose Game is a slapstick stealth sandbox where you play as a mischievous, horrible, incredibly troublesome goose wreaking havoc on a quiet village. Sneak through back gardens, high street shops, and the village green, setting up pranks, stealing hats, and honking incessantly to generally ruin everyone's day, all brought to life with a dedicated honk button, a cast of oblivious villagers, and a delightfully chaotic, laugh-out-loud sense of humor. A free update introduces a 2-player cooperative mode, letting you and a friend play as 2 horrible geese, doubling the mischief, coordinating pranks, and creating twice as much honking-filled, side-splitting mayhem. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 6 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Bloodstained: Ritual of the Night is a gothic horror action side-scrolling RPG set in 19th century England, where a paranormal force has summoned a demon-infested castle filled with crystal shards of tremendous magical power and dark secrets waiting to be uncovered. You play as Miriam, an orphan cursed by an alchemist whose body slowly crystallizes, and must battle through the castle to save humanity and herself by confronting the summoner Gebel. Collect, craft, and unlock a vast arsenal of weapons, equipment, and loot while facing hordes of minions and epic bosses in challenging, strategic combat that tests skill, adaptability, and tactical thinking. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. There's something here for every type of player, so be sure to check some of these out while the sale is still going on. From this set of games, I've played Jedi Fallen Order, Yakuza Like a Dragon, and the God of War, Bioshock, Mass Effect, and Final Fantasy games, so I can recommend each of those from personal experience. The rest of the games do look pretty fun though. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out. Leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.